Well, there we go. We just had a little feed at the Mondian Shell down here in Mondian, I guess. Now we're turning left, Mondian Road. I heard the boys talking about some lookout. Let's see where this part of the adventure takes us. That's just pretty. It's so pretty up here. Had a little moment earlier. I didn't have the camera on. I was getting too comfortable with having the whole road, and I was picking the right hand side of the road, was a bit more comfortable. Come around the corner, there's a car coming, so I had to move across it. Given the state of the road and how soft and slippy it was, sudden movements were not going to be well received, even with the Shinkos. But yeah, I was managed to, you know, and I don't have my traction control off too, so it's not going to help me stop real quick in the dirt. So I just had to gingerly move across without going too crazy. All was good, but it was like, oh, okay. Got to respect the dirt roads and other road users and be prepared for it. Just got a little bit complacent. That's it. How nice is this? Well, third gear just pulling up, or fourth gear actually. Oh, go back to third. Him is just eating himself, eh? Just chugging up these hills. How's this? Hey? Whoa, that's insane! Oh, focus. Yee. Well, we just hit 130. Lockie's got to go. We're going to go somewhere else now. We've just been at this lookout. I can't pronounce it. Gala something. I don't know. It was pretty. There's an old car there. You would have saw it. What? No. All right. Gary's telling me there's a four-wheel drive down here. What's this lookout called? Gerald Wangler. Huh? One of the few times I got the front wheeler. Oh. Well, we don't know if it's a four-wheel drive, but there's a couple there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't put the drone in there. No. It's not worth the risk. Big spot to get, isn't it? Yeah. How wide the vista is. Like wow. That saddleback. Yep. So that's, you know, like the farm's just on the bottom of that hump. Yep. And then yeah, you got the coast all the way freaking down. What a view, eh? Yeah. So, like that's Jervis Bay. Yep. You know, the cliffs where the lighthouse is. Yep. Right out. So yeah. That's crazy. What a view. Right, we've gone into some national park, Juranga. It's really hard to see the divots and lumps and bumps, and just got to be ready to hit it and hope for the best. Because you've got dust from the other riders up ahead, and then you've got the sunlight coming in and out. Oh, now we're hitting soft sand. Oh, yay. Oh, very, very grateful for the Shinkos. They far exceed my ability in grip. That's what you want out of a tyre that's better than you. Hey. Hey. And these other boys are just gone skis. I saw them a moment ago, and then they just turn up the weekend, they're gone. You can see their dust. Yeah, so that pretty much concludes the day. We're just going to make just a gentle approach home now. We're all getting, in the afternoon, we're getting tired, sun's in our eyes. So a couple of boys, or three of the boys are gone, so it's four left. Big shout out to all the boys involved, Joel for coming out and leading the pack. Such a good bloke. Yeah, like he's invited me to one of his groups. He said yeah, I'll tell you straight up if it's good for you or not, which is great. It's Gary and Pete. Well, I said to Pete earlier, I don't know how you went on some of these tracks and the conditions we went on with those standard Hemi tyres. If I still had my Hemi tyres, I would have ate it already, 100%. It just goes to show that just the talent, he's just a remarkable rider. Alright, I'm going to stop here for now. This is pretty through here. I don't know where we are, but yeah, I think we're going to end up back way Berry. So who knows? I'm so impressed with John behind us. He's on a Africa Twin. I think it's about 2020 or 21 or whatever. But he's got street tyres. Well, I don't remember exactly the brand. I know they're Pirellis and they got a bit of a groove, but they're definitely not off-road tyres. So, and he's not far behind. Impressive. Look at this. This is stunning. Hey, picturesque, just like a postcard. I'll probably dust on the lens. There you go. Is that better? Well, we just popped out. It said Yale picnic area. So there you go. That's where we were. It was pretty cool. Really nice. So don't know where we're going now. Wait. That's cool. I love how these guys know every like little track and side road, and man, it's so good always to go with someone that has experience. And look, and between the group, everyone carries something else to help someone else if they get stuck. Like Gary's got a first aid kit, something I never think about. Not that we're going super silly or super far away, but still, like, just so convenient. And he's got a compressor, and yeah, and these are things I need to take in consideration. Yes, I know. And having talked to the boys and trying to work out gear and stuff for the bikes, and yeah, it's good. It's hanging out, talking, seeing stuff like this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know what that is, but that's gorgeous. That's stunning. Anyway, I'm going to try end it here. I think I can't. Look at it. I think it's Nowra. Is that Nowra River? I think it is. Shellhaven River, sorry. I had a little moment off camera. Oh, it's good that John's behind me. That's why it's always good having people looking out for you. But yeah, it's just coming down the hill. A little bit too hot. And yeah, just slipped. It just wasn't making a turn. So, pulled up though. How's this? Hey, there's a Serenity. Imagine living out here. This is perfect. So that's it. We're just going to take a couple of sneaky ways home, and we're all going to go home. Great day. Like again, thanks so much to the boys. It's so good having a good, sensible-minded crew coming out with loads of experience, not only with the terrain, but in the craft of riding adventure. And like I said multiple times, I'm still learning this myself, and I'm having a lot of fun. Just saying to the boys, talked about my little episode. Not a crash, because I didn't crash. I stayed upright, but I definitely extended the path of the road. And I was saying to Pete, I could see the pretty bad ravine I could have gone down. I didn't focus on that. I focused on trying to turn, but it got to a point where I couldn't turn anymore, so I had to just try everything I could, is turn as hard as I could without losing the front. And I eventually kind of just stopped right on the sort of just off the road on the bank into Latana. So yeah, very, very fortunate, which is great. Kept the bike upright. John pulled up behind me, and yeah, I just had trouble getting first gear because I was in second or third, and I had to keep letting the clutch out to get back to first. But once I got in first gear, John just pulled on the front bars, and yeah, no damage done to the Hemi because it kept upright. There was a bit of lantana hanging there, but it's gone now. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It gives us more opportunity to get out here and have some fun. A big shout out to City Coast Motorcycles for helping me purchase this Hemi and do these things. Like, it's, yeah, I'm loving it. Here goes Pete. Pete's tired. He's like, oh, I'm done. All right, I'm signing off. Bye.